Hi, my dear students. Once again, welcome back. Today, we are going to discuss the confidence interval. So, let us discuss this with the help of a problem. Okay. Here is a problem. You measure 30 randomly selected textbooks weights and find they have a mean weight of 77 ounces. Assume the population standard deviation is 9.7 ounces. Based on this, construct a 90% confidence interval for the true population mean textbook weight. Okay, so let us pick the things that we have given in the question. So you measure 30 randomly selected textbook. So the n value is equal to 30, right? Because we are dealing with sample of size 30. 30 randomly selected. So sample size is 30. 30 textbook weights are measured. And their mean, and find they have a mean weight of 77. So X bar is equal to 77 here. The mean weight. Assume the population standard deviation is 9.7. So we have sigma is equal to 9.7. And we want to find 90% confidence interval. So here the alpha value is the confidence level is, or the confidence interval is 90%. So the alpha value will be 100 minus 90, that is 10%. Okay, so alpha by 2 is 5%, and that's equal to 5 over 100. That is equal to 0.05. Now, how to find the confidence interval? The confidence interval is given by, the confidence interval is given by the formula Ci is equal to X bar plus or minus the margin of error, right? ME. So, we need to find ME. What is ME? Margin of error is equal to Z alpha by 2 into sigma over square root of M. Now we need to find Z alpha by 2 because we know the values sigma 9.7 and N 30. So we need to find Z alpha by 2, right? So we are going to find the Z alpha by 2. So we are going to find out that value with the help of Geogebra. So we can take Geogebra and then probability calculator. We can find distribution. There you have to pick normal distribution. And actually we are going to find Z alpha by 2. So Z score means it is a standard normal distribution. So mu equal to 0 here. Standard deviation is 1. And we want to pick the first one because we want to find Z alpha by 2. And that value is alpha by 2 is 0.05. So we want to find the Z value corresponding to that. So we can input that value there. So it will be, by inputting that value here, it is 0.05. Okay, so we'll get the value as 1.6449. And so we can take it as 1.64. So that is the Z alpha by 2 value there. Okay, so we can input that value here. It is 1.64 times sigma 9.7 over square root of N, that is 30. Now we can find out that value with the help of calculator. So it is 1.64 times 9.7 divided by square root of 30 equals 2.90. So we can take that value as 2.90. That is the margin of error. Okay. Therefore, the confidence interval is equal to, using that formula, we can find the confidence interval, X bar plus or minus margin of error and that is equal to 77, that is x bar here, plus or minus 2.9. So it will be the upper boundary, that is 77 plus 2.9, that we know that is 79.9, that is the upper boundary. And the lower boundary we can find 77 minus 2.9. So minus 2.9. So it is 0.1. It is 74.1. Okay. So the lower limit of that one, the lower limit of the confidence interval is, this is the point estimate, and point estimate is that value is, we know that value is the point estimate is 77, and the upper boundary, that is 79.9, and the lower boundary, that is 74.1. So this is the confidence interval. So in that confidence interval, we can say that's a 90% confidence interval of the point estimate of the mean 77. Okay, and this is the margin of error, that is 2.9. Got it? And we can also verify this result with the help of Geogebra. And for that, we need to pick Geogebra. Instead of picking the distribution, we want to pick statistics there, select statistics. And then we can see the scroll button there, and we want to pick the C estimate of a mean, because we want to find the normal distribution and its estimate of the mean. So we want to pick the Z estimate of a mean there. And with a confidence level, that is the confidence level is 90%, that is same as 0.90. The sample mean is 77, and the standard deviation is 9.7, and n is equal to 30, and that's it. Yeah, and you will get everything. So the mean value is 77, that is already be input that one. The sigma 90.7, and the standard error, that is sigma over root 10, that value is that one. Sigma over root 10 is the 1.771, that is called the standard error. And n is of course there, that is 30, and the lower limit is 70.08, and if you want around that to 1 decimal, you will get 74.1, that is here. And then the upper limit, that is 79.9, that is here. So the interval is 77 plus or minus 2.91. Here you can see that 2.91, and that 2.91 is the margin of error. So that is the confidence level calculator with the help of Geogebra. But there is nothing to do. But if we use the formula here, this is the standard formula for the confidence interval. X bar plus or minus the margin of error, and margin of error is given by Z alpha by 2 into sigma over root, and we know how to find the Z alpha by 2. Okay, and that's it. So using Geogebra, we can easily find out the margin of the confidence interval and the margin of error. So it is not much more complicated to find out the confidence interval. I think you got the idea. Yeah, and so that's it for me for the time being. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.